Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So in today's video, this is going to be the story walkthrough for chapter 58. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Also, I do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So this one is going to be split up into two videos. The first video will be the entire story walkthrough up to the first boss battle. And then the second video will actually contain all three boss battles in a row. So there are actually three boss battles, two that are relatively easy, and the third one is a little bit challenging. And so you can watch that video if you need additional boss strategies, and also to watch the conclusion of the chapter as well. So anyways, we head to Sami to track down Lady Himika. Now apparently the mirror where she saw the future of Varn may be possessed with a terrible power and is linked to her somehow. And so we follow a rumor that a fisherman went to Sami with it. Now in order to get to Sami, you're going to head down from Talgana Mountain Trail and left and down to the seaside town. There are lots of straw dummies everywhere. And I will say, I really love the new music in the town. Kind of reminds me of the Total Dreamland haunting theme song there. Here we learn about the origins of the straw dummies, and we get a chance to raise our own. And by raising our own, we do get a new free character for our team. I'll try to put out a video on how to cultivate Straw Boy and unlock all his hidden abilities in the future. But for now, let's continue on with the story. This is another town where there are two cats, and so far I've only found one. So again, let me know in the comments below if you found both cats, and if so, how did that work? Whether or not it was a different time, or, just happened to be a hidden area where I haven't gone to yet. Now after this, we want to speak to Gonjaro, which is the fisherman with the mirror. But somehow he has left to the funeral cavern to exact revenge on the Dogu he felt has wronged him. And just in case you haven't already come across that, the funeral cavern is in the upper part of Talgana Mountain. Now the useful part is, after we've gone to it once of course, just like all areas, you can warp there directly through the map feature. And again, with a new area comes new enemies. One of the enemies specifically needs a magic user, so make sure you bring one. If you are leveling up your manifest weapons, obviously Garyu would be a perfect choice to do that. Now wind element works against some of the enemies as well, so Suzette's AoE is perfect. Finally, blunt is good as well, so Yuan is another good choice. Now eventually, after we explored the cavern, we do run into the Dogu minister who puts up an impenetrable shield. And that's obviously more foreshadowing of the boss for this chapter, at least one of the bosses. And so the heroes have a team meeting on Microsoft to discuss strategies. Now apparently Straw Boy is connected to the other straw dummies, like the board collective for you Star Trek junkies. And so by communication, we head back to Gadaro, which is Cyrus's hometown, to check out the leads. Later on, the spirit of Varn appears and directs us to a memorial to find a weapon to defeat the minister. Also, now that we've done the cavern for the first time anyways, we receive a key that can interact with those Dogu doors from before. And so if you do go back to some of the earlier maps, they will have exclamation marks and it'll unlock new paths where you can collect chests. Now bear in mind, once you've gone in once and collected the chest, I believe you can't interact with that particular Dogu anymore, at least in my tries. And at the memorial where we hunt down Varn, we find and fight Lord Ukulele's brother. So if you remember Lord Ukulele, you do fight him in Otherlands Ratley, of course, and you also come across him in Ratley in Antiquities. So this is the older brother we're going to take on, and this will be the first of 3 boss battles in this chapter. Now after this, we get Cyrus's personal weapon, and it looks really sweet. Kind of reminds me of Ogre Rancorum. Next, our job is to take on the Dogu minister. And then, finally, we wander through towards the center of the Dogu kingdom and take on the Dogu king. Now, you can watch the conclusion of the chapter after watching all 3 boss battles, which like I said earlier, will be in a different video right after this one. So like the rest of story walkthroughs, I'll let you watch the rest of the video in peace. Thanks for watching! We'll see you next time.
you